Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. Welcome into my channel, and how are you doing today? This background looks a little bit odd because I'm sitting in a hotel very far from home on my trek to Cincinnati to my hubby's son's wedding. But I had a request from GBFKE. I had recorded a PR review package for them that I was going to air while I was on vacation, but they have a sale going on and they've asked me to include some information on the sale. So I'm doing an extra little start to this video, and then after this we'll jump right into the actual product review video. So I just have something here in the background that you can see in the meantime, but I wanted to talk about GBFKE's Black Friday sale. So it started right now. It's a little early compared to our Black Friday, but since shipping takes a little bit longer, it makes quite a bit of sense to start the sales now because it will take maybe up to a couple weeks to get your items in. So they have a Black Friday sale going on, and it's a good one. So I'm gonna go do some shopping after I get done with this video probably, because the sale right now is buy 3 get 1 free, which is pretty good. But on top of that, they have an extra 6% off. So they have a normal discount on there. They're taking an extra 6% off and buy 3 get 1 free. So if there's some of those big cross stitches or diamond paintings you've been kind of holding off on, now might be the time to go take a look. So I recommend you go check out the GBFKE store. I will be doing that myself, and I'm not doing this as a paid advertisement. I'm saying that for real. I am going to be going to see what I can find because I do like my cross stitches as well as GBFKE diamond paintings, because they do the bigger ones with squares and AB drills, and they let you customize whether you want square or round drills on a lot of their canvases. So I'm going to jump right in now to the PR package that I recorded earlier so you can see some of the items that they have for sale right now. So check it out. And I have a product review package for you today. I had to peek inside to see where this came from. This comes to me from GBFKE. So I've reviewed GBFKE several times, and I've made several purchases from them as well. They do diamond paintings, they do cross stitches, they do on canvas, off canvas stuff, all sorts of goodies. And now is the time to get some good deals because it's Christmas shopping time. So again, this is from the folks at GBFKE, and I thank you for giving me the chance to try out some of these really cool items. I picked some Christmas themed items just because it's that time of year. So if you make your orders now, it's almost mid-November, you'll get them in time by early December, which will give you a month to get those projects done. So it's still not too late. You don't probably want to wait all the way till Black Friday in the US, which is the end of November, because that'll only leave you a week maybe or two, and shipping delays and all that. So you really want to order right now from these sites if you're looking for Christmas items. So check out GBFKE's website. They offer a lot of different crafting materials and kits and all that good stuff. So let's get started. I actually have 3 items in here. So some of these are very affordable. Well, they all are actually. Let's start with a diamond painting here. So this is a poinsettia. You're going to notice a theme here, not just with this one, but with a couple other product review packages that are coming. I like Christmas flowers. So you're going to see the poinsettias a few times. We'll start with this, because this was a really affordable small diamond painting here. So this is kind of the scratchy material. It does have a little crease across there. You can iron these pretty easily. I usually don't. I just flatten them unless I need to do it really quick, in which case I will iron. And sometimes just flattening the plastic here is enough to help get rid of some of those creases. Help them flatten a little bit faster. So that one's already looking better. So this is a 30 by 30. I think that's the canvas size. It looks pretty small here, so I don't have my tape measure, but I'm guessing that's more like a 25 by 25 there. Only 20 colors, so this will be a quick and easy diamond painting to do. And I do like to frame these, so I might have to do that with this one. But in any case, let's talk about colors and drills and all that good stuff. So we got numbers 1 through 8, then capital A through S. I see a D, but no O. There is a Q, but the Q and the D are definitely very different colors. I see an 8, but no B. So,
he says meow.
My kiddo's home. He says the kitty says meow. So we've got really pretty red poinsettias here, and the symbols look really easy to see. This is a round, but we have no guide circles, which is good. I prefer when they don't have guide circles because it's easier to use a multi-placer. But in the case of this one, you can see there's very little areas of just one color where you would use a multi-placer. I would probably single place this entire thing. So here's our basic toolkit, because this is a simple round one. So we just got the boat, the wax, and the pen. And these are the drills here. They are in the small bags because with the 30 by 30, a lot of these don't have very many colors, so the small bags actually make a lot of sense for this. So it will require kitting up, or at least putting into baggies. See lots of red. So let's see what we have here. We have some salmon-like color there. It's an off-white. And these bags hold about 200. It's done by weight rather than count. So probably a little bit more than that. But it's 505. It is 967. Some maroon there, some 815. 414. There's kind of an army green, 3012, 164, 783, 301, 732, 905. And if you notice, my hands look a little bit brownish. That's because I just finished another video of a product review where I was putting together a dark brown wooden box. So a little bit of the dye did rub on my fingers. So nothing to worry about there. There's color 159. I got two that looks like 3371. So very dark brown, but I don't see, no black, no 310. 703, but here's what I was curious about is the red shades. So that is very, very red. That is the 666 red, or 999. We know it is 666. So there is no 999 color. If you were wondering, how can you tell? This is 3705 for the lighter red. And then we've got some off-white, salmon, and some yellow. So not a whole lot of drills with this one. This one won't take too long, but it looks like a really pretty one. I figured this one would work as a 30 by 30 because the flowers are so large. So I'm guessing a lot of the detail will come through. Now some of these outlines here, these really light outlines on the edges, will not show up as diamond colors. However, because this is a round, these will show in between a lot of the diamonds, so you'll still see a little bit of this light colored outline here on the leaves. So I think it'll come out okay, but we'll have to test that out. So here's our first little goodie. I don't want to roll that one up again, because I might want to do that one here. Sure, we have a box. And a box means an off-canvas item. Well, it was going to be mysterious, but they actually put a sticker on this, so you can see what we have here. We have 3 hanging gnomes. And I should mention the poinsettia, $4.17 regular price, so really good deal on that one. This is 3 acrylic gnomes, and usually you find only 1 for this price, so I'm guessing these are pretty small. $12.74 for this set of 3 gnomes, and you do have the instructions here on the back. I think we all know how to diamond paint it this way. Ah, I see why there are 3 in here. Okay, so we have diamonds, we have the hanging chains, we have the toolkit, and you'll see why 3 can be as affordable as they are. It's because they are thin plastic rather than the really thick acrylic. So that doesn't bother me at all. But if it bothers you, you may be a little less happy with that. But at $12.74 for 3 large decorations with that much diamond painting, I think it's cool. So I'm not going to be walking around, you know, touching people's decorations to see how thick they are. These look like they'd be really cool in the windows, hanging right at the front of my house here. So I don't think anybody going by needs to know how thick they are. It just means you want to be a little more careful with them. But they are really pretty on the back side. So there's the back, which gives you a feeling of what the original art looks like, which is also kind of cool. So we've got 3 gnomes here with some candles, some flowers, and some candy canes there, some plaid and floral hats. They look really cute. And lots of special drills in this one too. Look at all those. So the plaid is coming through on the hats. You can see most of the details there. So I think it's going to work out pretty well. Then we have our little gnome with the balloon, and he's got a little, looks like maybe a jingle bell hanging off the bottom of his hat there, a little ornament. And he's pretty cute with the snowflake on his head. And let's see how it looks on this side. So yes, indeed, his face is not diamond painting, so that comes through very clear there. And then we've got all the special drills in the hat there. Pretty cute. And then the one you've seen that I was kind of showing at the first here, this beautiful ornament with all the special drills there. And I see numbers as high as 23 on here. So definitely lots of different colors and shapes with this one. I see a 24 on this one. So that may be, yeah, usually the special drills are at the end, so it looks like maybe 24 total drills, but let's find out. First we'll look at the chains. So these do all have 2 holes in them at the top. And these are definitely heavy, sturdy chains here. They are silver. That doesn't bother me too much. If you wanted to replace them with something from the jewelry store or something that you have in your own collection, that would be cool. But these, you can kind of hear that there is substance to these. These are metal. They're not plastic. And we do have the hooks on each end already on there, so you just hook them into the holes quick and easy. So there are indeed 3 of them, and they all look to be in good shape. Now for the cool part, let's look at the drills. I mean, it's all cool. There are lots of shinies in here. It is a pretty thick bag of drills. So you want to start with the special drills. They're on top. So we got those little pearls there. And then, I'll turn it this side so you can see them all. So lots of white pearls. There's some teardrops. They're silver. A lot of these orange ones. That's kind of cool. Lots and lots of big round ones there. And then we have the rhinestones here. We've got most of the colors you would expect. Green, dark gray, kind of a brownish maybe. Very brown, dark brown. The red shades, peach. It's kind of a very dark blue with black. Light blue, turquoise. That's a light turquoise. And green shades. Yellow, gold, red. And I'm getting darker red, and then the trusty silver or clear one there. And then we have some roses here for 22. So what that is, 21, 23, 24, and 25. Yes, so 22 is in its own bag because these are the little roses. So 22, I see one right there. So some of these flowers that were gonna be hard to put the detail on, it looks like they've been done as little roses. So that's equivalent to that spot right there. And there's a few up in this one, which is the hat here. So that makes sense. So we have our 3 little gnomes, and it looks like 25. I thought it was maybe 24, but that one is definitely number 25 there. So 25 different, yeah, I see them there. Lots and lots of cool deals. So that's how you can get a set of 3 for only $12.74. It's the thinner acrylic. I like it because that's one of the reasons I don't personally buy some of the acrylic ones, because it feels like a lot of money for just one item, because they're usually running around $15. So $12.74 for 3. Thumbs up for me. I'm cool with them. Okay, so we got one more. And normally you would show probably the most expensive item. Well, I just did. This is probably the cheapest one. And because I do stamp cross stitch, I'm usually given a budget, and when I have just a few dollars left over, I go to the cross stitch section, because you can find some really cheap deals in the cross stitch. So this is normally $2.12. So we had our poinsettia canvas for $4.17, the 3 gnomes for $12.74, and now we have flower of happiness for $2.12. Look at that, really good deal. So that looks like some peonies there, or not peonies, poppies. Flower of happiness. Makes sense. Some poppies here. So this is a 14 count Joy Sunday, and it looks like there is some backstitch on there, but I don't mind backstitch, but it's the easy backstitch. It's not any diagonal lines or over several stitches. It's just the horizontal and vertical. And I do have a tutorial on backstitch. If you're still unsure about backstitch, you'll find it on my channel. I start from very simple and work my way up to the more difficult ones. So Joy Sunday comes with the instructions on the back of the bag. Here we have its own little pouch for storage, so you don't need a project bag. We have the canvas, we have the threads, and we have a chart here. So I won't show all the details of the chart. I will try to protect some of that there. So we have 16 different colors of full cross stitch, and then 2 different colors of back stitch, which you can see the back stitch showing up on here as well. The plant, the greenery part, has one color, and then the flower has another color of back stitch. So it shows here, I was looking for a size. Let me check the canvas. I mean, we kind of can tell by looking at the canvas. But since this is a smaller one, we'll look at the threads here. Lots of greens and definitely lots of shades of red here with 17 different colors, but not much of any single color. It looks like just one strand needed for all of these, because this is, there's 2 strands there, the dark maroon, which is probably used to backstitch the flowers. And I would bet the backstitch for the leaves is going to be that gray there. So Joy Sunday does come with the needles attached to a baggie here. And I do like Joy Sunday. I think their printing is pretty good. Oh, this is another newer one, I think. There's a trend I've been noticing, because I did an unboxing from another company of a newer cross stitch from Joy Sunday, and it didn't have the back stitching on it, which is a good thing. And this doesn't either, which makes me really happy, especially for something this small in 14 count. So it used to be, and maybe it still is, and I'm just lucky here, but Joy Sunday likes to, or did like to, print the back stitching on here. But you cover it up when you do the regular cross stitching, because back stitching is the last thing you do. So there's really no point and putting it on the fabric, because you're just going to cover it up with the stitches. But what it can do when it's on there is make the colors on here a little more confusing and more difficult to read. So I like that they don't put the back stitch on there. You can use the chart to figure out where the back stitch is, or really, I mean, once you stitch it, you can kind of tell that you'd be going along the red and the outlines of the different petals. So there's really not much chart reading even necessary. So again, this is washable ink. So once you finish the cross stitch, you wash this, and all of the guides, lines, the key, all of the ink disappears, so you're left with plain white fabric. And it is serged. That's what this little thing hanging off here is. It is sewn by a sewing machine around the edges so it won't fray. But this is a nice one you can work in your hand. It's a really nice small size, so it shouldn't be too difficult, but there's a lot of detail there in those flowers that you can see there. Really good printing, really easy to read, and I love that you don't have the back stitching on there. So it does make it even easier to see. So it looks like the canvas did not get wet or anything. No moisture issues, very easy to make out all the colors. So if you do accidentally drip something on part of your canvas and get part of it wet, that's why you have to chart. You don't need to chart otherwise, because it's all right there for you. So the chart is more of a backup, which is cool. So this is a partial. You don't do the white background, you only do the flowers and the leaves. Shouldn't take too much time. So this is Flower of Happiness, 17 by 17, 14 count for, believe it or not, $2.12. You can't beat those kind of prices. And that's full price. So imagine with the discount on top, makes it less than $2. So really, really cool. So lots of good deals for Christmas gifts. You can certainly finish something like this in time for Christmas. Turn this around so I can see it here. I shouldn't put it away too much though. I need to take pictures for their website. So we've got the flower here. We have our 3 ornaments, 3 acrylic gnomes, $12.74. And then we have our poinsettia diamond painting. So I'm going to work on one of these. I may post this video before I get to it though, because we're headed out of town and I need to get a lot of stuff done. So I have the hope of finishing one of these. Since I probably can't get to it tonight, I will ask you in the comments. Leave a comment below on which one you'd like to see first, and I will try to get it done and posted as like an after video as soon as I can. So thank you to GBFKE. Check out their website below, discount codes, all that good stuff will be in my links down in the description. And hope you see something here that looks interesting. Check them out. It's definitely time to buy Christmas presents from these stores before it's too late. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.